Bring it home! Bring it home! Bring it home! Bring it home! Bring it home!
Pierre's policies start to roll out as he announces on his first day huge income tax cuts. Poly market surges after an electrifying campaign launch by Pierre Poillievre, and we react to Jagmeet Singh's campaign launch. I'm your host, Parmesan, and this is Niagara due north.
What binds us together is the Canadian promise that anyone from anywhere can achieve anything, that hard work gets you a great life, in a beautiful house, on a safe street, protected by brave troops under a proud flag. To uphold that flag and its promise, we must work together, fight together, and win together. That is what it means to put Canada first. Let's bring it home!
There was stark contrast between the two major parties' campaign launches yesterday, as Pierre's was energetic, large, and hopeful, and Mark Carney's is now marred by angry fishermen protesting and locked out of his event.
I don't think so. Bushers, no, we're not going to open the door anymore.
No.
Okay, not for anybody, because we're starting to come to the main entrance there now. If we have one of the delegates in there now, there'll be 20 Russians behind them. We won't
20?
be enough.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, I'm not worried about it, to be honest with you.
Is that their goal? Or they're trying to be here? Oh, yeah, they want to get in, yeah.
It's going to show in the polls as well. As you see, Poly Market has taken an enormous spike since the campaign. If you go back even 3 days, he's up 10 points. And it's now 50-50. Carney has lost 11 points. Pierre has gained 11 points. This is kind of the only the most trustworthy spot right now, because 338 and a lot of other polls are really compromised right now, so we can't even listen to those. Okay, what we can take away from those polls is that if it's that close, but it's that rigged, then we're doing really good. And it's only going to get better, folks, as today Pierre Poillievre released his first major policy of the campaign, in which I hope is the first of daily major policy changes that he will announce. Pierre proposed a 15% income tax cut, and that is just something that the Liberals cannot match.
So the choice in this election is very simple. Do you want a fourth Liberal mandate where they will raise your taxes and drive up your costs? Or do you think it's time to put Canadian taxpayers first for a change with a new Conservative government? And that's why I'm here today. Today I'm announcing that Canada First Conservatives will cut income taxes by 15% for the average worker, or $2,000 for the average couple. This is a tax cut for seniors who are drawing their pension or retirement income. They will pay, on average, 15% less. This is a tax cut for the workers behind me, who will pay 15% less on their income tax. This is a tax cut for the waitress, for the welder, for the barber. This is a tax cut for everybody who has ever got up early in the morning and worked hard to build our country. This is a tax cut that will put Canada first. We will do it by reducing the lowest bracket from 15 to 12.75, which is a 2.25% percentage point reduction, and that works out to a 15 percentage reduction in the overall tax bill of everyone earning up to $57,000. That said, because we are cutting the lowest bracket, every single Canadian who pays income tax will pay less.
So I would honestly do a straight up income tax cut off the lowest bracket. Done. Cut the income taxes off of families with 2 children. Families with 2 children under 100,000. Done. 15% off of anyone that makes over that. Done. What would you do if you were Prime Minister? What taxes would you cut? Comment down below. And last but certainly least, folks, Canada's new national embarrassment, Jagmeet Singh. We are going to react to not his campaign speech, but the questions that was asked, because they were horrifying. These were rabid dogs sicked on this man to extract votes and seats, and we will watch closely with a slight giggle.
During your speech, you described Carney as an elitist and Poillievre as someone who cuts deals with billionaires, but poll after poll shows that their messages are resonating more than yours. So why do you think that is?
Well, this is an important election, and in this election, we're going to show.
Well, I'll tell you why that is. It's because no one cares. I don't think there's anything that this guy can do. He screwed Canada over, and he's the reason we are in this mess.
The choices that they have. Mark Carney is already showing you now his priorities. What are some of the first things that he did once becoming Prime Minister?
You also seem to tie both Carney and Poillievre to Trump in their own ways, if I'm reading that correctly. Do you think both of those leaders are Trump-like in their own way, and is that part of your strategy in this campaign, to tie them to the U.S. president?
Well, let's be clear. Donald Trump has come out and endorsed Mark Carney. Elon Musk has endorsed Pierre Poillievre. I'm the only federal candidate that is 100% not endorsed by the Donald Trump administration.
Good for you, Jagmeet Singh. Yet he failed again to even get Donald Trump to even notice he existed. And he tried so hard. Him and Charlie Angus, both just littering left-wing media with their faces. And still, Donald Trump has no idea who they are. You can take that as a comprehensive answer to the question.
Not talking. Mr. Singh, Mark Ramsey with the Toronto Star. You're spending quite a bit of time attacking Mark Carney and his record. He's not spending much time talking about you. You're spending a lot of time talking about Pierre Poillievre and his record. He's not talking much. He's spending much time talking about you. Why do you think that is?
Well, I want these folks to know, I want Canadians to know what they're really about. And I'm sure Mark Carney and Pierre Poillievre would love for me not to mention what they're really trying to do and what their plan is about. But that's what we're going to do in this campaign. We're going to let folks.
If Canadians elect a minority
Dude, that was such a harsh question. Wow.
conservative or liberal government in this election, would you commit to working with either of them, or is there one in particular you wouldn't want to work with?
This is day one.
This guy is not even counting him in at all. He's like, so what government are you going to support if there's a minority? There's not even going to be a minority NDP.
Election campaign. I'm running to be Prime Minister of this country. I believe people deserve a Prime Minister that's going to work for them every single day. And that's what New Democrats do. We work for working people. We work for everyday families. And I think people deserve that. So that's what we're going to do. We'll worry about the results of the election afterwards. I'm running for Prime Minister because I believe in you and I choose you.
This election, Mr. Singh, is about
guys, Orange Man, good.
a couple of things. One of those things is certainly
He believes in you.
change. do you feel that your past support for the Justin Trudeau government is going to make it harder for you to embody change?
What we have shown folks is that we can deliver real change. We can deliver concrete changes in your life. We have shown you that when we go out and campaign on dental care, we can deliver it. I think about
That stupid dental care stuff is garbage. What a crappy question. Good
What
Lord.
evidence do you have that Mark Carney has done anything unethical to take advantage of this crisis?
well, the fact that he headed up
Carney
Brookfield,
shill.
and Brookfield is a large corporate landlord in Canada
What evidence
that
do you
engaged in
have?
renovation at a time when Canadians couldn't.
Carney in the coal mine, folks. Carney in the coal mine. It's all about watching the right-wing documentaries because that will show you the realities of Canada. Aaron Gunn just released an amazing documentary that you should watch full length. It is a full length feature film about the downward spiral of Canada. And that's all I have for you today, folks. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe down below and comment. What would you do if you were Prime Minister for taxes? I would like to hear from you. I'm your host, Parmesan, and this is Niagara Due North, guys. I will see you tomorrow.